Now, Connect Abs do connect up with your... Hi there, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the Slendertone Connect Abs. Ta-da! That's what it is. So we have this, and I don't know why the camera bag's there. So I'm going to talk you through it, tell you a little bit more about it, and tell you how I've gotten with it. Right, so about 6 months ago, I went to a Slendertone press event. Don't normally go to those sorts of things. It's not normally something I'd be interested in. But to be honest with you, because it's been going so long, I mean, Slendertone's developed and developed and developed, and it's obviously not a gimmicky thing which sometimes people are led to believe, and I wanted to see what it was all about. When I left the event, I went home with this Slendertone Connect Abs. I'm quite strong in my core, but sometimes I find it really difficult to engage my abs. I need to turn this off. Shut up. My issue with any ab related exercises is the fact I have quite a high arch in my back. Now, when I'm doing any floor exercises, I find I can't lift my legs high without actually my back totally raising off the floor. The lower part of my back raising off the floor. So I've tried all sorts of things where obviously I'm having to keep it lower, and you know, I know that it's a case of engaging really tightly and trying to do it that way, but instead, now what I tend to do is just do planks and that sort of thing. But I wanted to see if something like this could help someone like me who does do a lot of other bits and is essentially fine with any abs work. I'd be absolutely fine with it, but I just can't seem to engage that, you know, when my legs are lifted off the floor. I hope I'm making sense here. Now, Connect Abs do connect up with your... connects up with your phone. It's via Bluetooth. It works with an Apple phone or device at the moment. I'm not sure if they've quite got round to getting towards an Android. I use it on my iPad. Okay, so there it is. There's the app. So it's asking me to connect my belt. I've got the belt in the little Slendertone pack, and this is what it looks like. Bear in mind, I have been using this for about 6 months now, so it is obviously a little bit worn. And in that 6 months, I think I've replaced the pads 3 or 4 times. You should replace the pads every 20 to 30 sessions. I have tried to prolong it a little bit longer, but you can actually feel that it you need to replace them. So on average, they're about £11 for a pack. Sometimes there's some offers on the Slendertone website or some of the other sites that sell them as well. But you can definitely feel a difference when you've got new pads on. So what the belt does is sends signals to the nerves which contract the muscles, and obviously that helps to give you firmer, flatter and more stronger abs. This is it. And this comes off here, as you can see, and has a little charging bit there. So it has so you can pop it in there, pop it back in afterwards, and it just literally slots back in like so. So to turn it on, you simply press the button there, makes that noise. Tone, progress, programs, pads, help, settings is all down the side. So if I go to progress, it'll tell me how well I'm doing and how many, because it works on like fit points, and tells me how many times a week I need to be using my belt. It also gives you the option of programs, which I found amazing. So obviously if you're like, you want essential toning, advanced toning, you've got an upcoming event just for fitness, or maybe it's postnatal. And so you can select which program you want to do and it will tailor it for you. So let's, for example, we have now connected on our pad. So it's now telling me we're connected. Continue program. So I don't know how this is going to work without me wearing it, but so here we are. You can see on here, it's giving me my different levels. So I can move it up. Obviously it's showing me my pads are actually still on, so I can't actually do it, but let's just take this off. So as you can see, you raise it up to how intense you want it to be, and it'll follow the program all the way along, and it's normally for 30 minutes, and you just do it as much as and when you need to. So just turn it off, and then it just slots straight back into the little bag as well. So it's Bluetooth smart. They actually send you emails every so often to give you a bit of an update on how you're doing. It's quite motivational. Kind of reminds me that I need to keep using it. I've really enjoyed that aspect of it, rather than it just being a belt that I need to remember myself to use. It actually helps remind me that I'm following this program and that I need to keep using it, which obviously the older Slendertones and other models of things similar don't necessarily do that. So this is awesome, basically. It gives you a great tailored program to set you on for certain goals. For me, it's just given me that extra bit, and I must admit, I do feel a lot stronger. However, I will say this, I don't believe that this is a quick fix on its own. I don't think that it's gonna make you miraculously have amazing rock hard abs on its own. You have to do other stuff with it. I do quite a lot of other bits and pieces. I swim quite a bit. I do weights training. You know, do aerobics. I do running. I cycle. I do a lot of other bits and pieces, and I'm just about to start my personal training qualification. This is an extra added bonus in my eyes, because abs aren't necessarily my first thought when exercising. I tend to think about my legs a lot more, or, you know, upper body. I'll do the occasional like plank, that sort of thing, but I don't really sort of go, right, I'm gonna have a massive ab session here. So this is so good for those situations. So I'll do a workout, I'll come home, and you know, I'll be beavering around cleaning. I'll put the belt on. There are times when I'm sat and doing it, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. So I find I work better actually moving whilst doing it. Some people I've read like to sit there and do it, and I just feel a bit like I'm almost being a hypocrite sitting down while something's working my abs out for me. I want to keep moving. So personally, I put it on when I'm cleaning, when I'm cooking, when I'm just sorting around the house. Now, there is no point in putting the intensity on to the, you know, to an easy level or to the highest straight away. You need to find it so it actually feels like it's going to work, like you're actually feeling some intensity. When you are doing abs workouts, you need to be feeling it, so you have to put the intensity up. What I would suggest, if you have got this or are looking to get this, start off on a lowish normal program, put it onto a basic level. It'll give you an idea of where you need to be hitting for what goal you're after. Complete that course, do another one afterwards, and that's essentially what I've done as well. I started off with the essential toning, and then I've gone into fitness, and then I've gone into advanced toning. I've really enjoyed all those programs, to be honest. Each one has been a little bit different intensity, different feelings. It does hurt. I think I was doing quite a few a week. I went away, and I you know, I kind of felt, blooming hell, I feel really strong. I felt really good, and that for me is amazing. I want underneath to be strong. It will make me a better performer. It will help in so many ways. In summary of all this, out for a specific goal, need that extra little bit. This is amazing. I've loved it, and I don't always believe in these sorts of things, but I actually genuinely really like this if it's involved with other things fitness wise. Basically, that's what it boils down to. I think you need to be doing other stuff to actually get the full benefits out of it. So that's why I've left it so long, because of doing this review, because I wanted to really test it. It's going to take time. It takes graft. It takes dedication. You can't be expecting results after 2 weeks. That isn't going to happen. That's it from me. I hope this has been a little bit of an insight into it. I can't give you a before and after because I didn't essentially do that, but if you follow me on Instagram, you can see there's quite a lot of ab shots, and you can kind of, if you go back, you'll be able to see how it started to where I am now. As I say, I do other stuff as well, so don't be thinking this is purely the Slendertone belt, but I am hand on heart saying it has made a huge difference. Hope you found this useful. If you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. Give me your feedback and what you think. That'd be really interesting. Have you used it? Have you used the older versions? Because I've heard that they came out years ago, didn't they? So Slender came out years ago, and it's apparently come on leaps and bounds. So I don't know if anyone's used any of the old ones to the new ones. But that's it from me. I hope this has been helpful. Any queries or questions, you know, just leave me a comment, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.